Hello. So a few months ago, me and my friend, who I will call Doug, ran into quite a bit of acid that we wanted to try in heroic doses. We had done two before. I have done two before by myself, and then I did a shitload of synthetic shrooms with him as well. So me and Doug decide that we need to plan this acid trip because it was going to be life changing. So I decided, why not go to my old house that is up for sale that was up for sale at that moment, and there's nobody living there. There's no furniture, there's no heat, but there was electricity, so that was good. So anyway, we go to the house and we try all the windows first, and they're all locked. We even decided to grab the ladder from out back and try to get on the roof of the front of the house so that we could sneak in through the windows that are, on the roof. We could not get the ladder to stand upright, and we very easily could have knocked something out because this was a huge fucking ladder and there was only two of us. One entrance that we have not tried is the front door. I don't know why we didn't try it, but we didn't. And it opened right up. It wasn't locked or anything. So we just went in and set up our Monopoly board in the parents' bedroom. It was a very fun game. We had all the pieces, so there wasn't any issues in that sense. But about 45 minutes into putting the 3 tabs under our tongue, we start to get really giggly, and we start to forget how to play the game, and I got really paranoid and wanted to have my sister come over, who I will call Nancy. Doug texts Nancy, and Nancy says she'll need about 10 minutes before she can get there, because she's going to pick us up and we're going to go for a cruise. So I was already super paranoid, so those 5 minutes of waiting for her were hell. Eventually she did come. We packed up at the Monopoly board, we put it in Doug's car, and Nancy started driving us around. I don't really remember much of the car ride, but once we drove around for about an hour or an hour and a half, the peak started to come down, so we weren't really tripping that hard at this point. But eventually we get to Nancy's house, because she has her own apartment, and yeah, we're just gonna hang out there. Hang out there for probably 2 hours. And we watch YouTube and Netflix and stuff. And I don't remember if it was Netflix or what, but we decided to turn on the Emperor's New Groove. And there's this one scene in the Emperor's New Groove where Pacha, I think that's what his name is describing to Cusco how there's this one spot on the top of the mountain that gives like the best light or something, and he's like, when it's just right. And I take a picture of that and put it on my Snapchat or whatever, because it's a meme. I love memes. After the memes hit, my sister's friends come over, and they have something that I had heard about, but I have never tried. They had opium, and I decided I want to do it. So I take one hit, and I pass it on to Doug. He hits it, and then it keeps on going around in a circle, and they keep on hitting it, and every time they pass me, I just, I pass on it. I only took the one hit. But, it really changed the whole headspace of acid for me. I wasn't really tripping at that point anymore. I was experiencing an opium high. It's probably a good idea for me to clarify that I am not 100% sure this was opium. Could have been black tar. I don't even know if you can smoke that, but we smoked it out of a marijuana pipe, so there you go. But there were some visuals after that. I looked at my sister's floor, and it came alive. It's this really dark carpet. I'll put a picture up of it. At this point, I was really thankful not to be tripping anymore. But the opium high was something that I could not compare to any other drug. It made me feel the back of my eyelids, or the back of my eyeballs, actually. And, it just gave a really sedating body high that the only cognitive effects it really had was that it made me feel very serious. I was not, you can't really, like, laugh. You can't, everything just has a very serious tone to it. That's really the only word I can use to describe it. But, it was fun, and, I probably won't do it again. But yeah, that was my experience with 300 micrograms of acid. Thanks for listening.